changing my gray skies to blue. Sound chat only you. Ace.
Wayne Wonder is in the building.
I made it.
Welcome, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
Welcome. Like when you speak about, you know, someone like Wayne Wonder, let me explain to you guys how intense it is, right? Because I'm not sure if the office let people know that Wayne was coming in today. I mean, maybe social media let it out that Wayne is going to be in the studio and stuff. But we prepared for this interview. I prepared for this interview. Ninja prepared. Drew prepared. Because there is interviews that mean, you know, I'm going to pass through and Ray. And then there's interviews that mean a lot to you, right? And interviewing with Wayne means a lot because Wayne was one of those artists that was leading the industry when we came in as youth, learning about the music, right? So 718-554-8598 is the number in studio. We're about to have an intense vibe with Wayne Wonder, right? And many people call themselves veterans. I think Wayne can be considered the youngest veteran or one of those guys. And after we have this conversation, guys are going to understand why Wayne has been so important to the music in the studio and outside of the studio as well. 718-554-8598. I'm going to give you guys some time to tell a friend to turn on the radio right now because Chin is going to have a vibe with Wayne unlike any vibe that you guys have ever heard Wayne having on the radio ever in your life because we know the history. And the history that we don't know, we're going to fill in the blanks right now on Sound Chat Radio. Big up to everybody who is on the stream on Facebook Live. Big up to those of you who are hit me up on WhatsApp. Those of you on irishandchin.com. Those of you who are listening in the 29 cities across the world that we stream to on a Monday night. Wayne Wonder is in the building and we're going to have some good convo, people.
Close your eyes. Give me your
Shall make it fly.
Cheese. Showing there for days, Wayne.
Wow.
Some long time. But them days and your voice the young and smooth.
Wayne.
Yeah, your voice them look bass tonight now, you know.
You were Wayne before Wonder?
No, Wayne, I'm a young vibe.
Young vibe.
You're Wayne.
You know, Wayne.
Yeah, I mean?
You know, Wayne and you have Wayne, you know. So that's what developed.
So young was Wayne.
Yeah, that's Wayne.
When did it start for you, man?
Damn. Actually, you know, I started on the sound system still. You know, like first little sound that I started singing on was a song called U-Type Power. Then I got a job on Metro Media, and then me and Singing Melody link up and Singing Melody introduced me to King Tubby. So that's where I started record.
So Singing Melody was in the industry before you?
Yeah.
And he ushered you in?
Yeah.
First time you recorded was for King Tubby's?
Yeah.
What year, like?
The song that I did for King Tubby's was like I would say like the end part of 88.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that long?
Yeah.
How was it?
Nerve-wracking because, you know, my studio down a big star. Me I say like, you know, Colin Roach, them Anthony Malvo, King Everall, Banana Man, you know what I mean? Winston, Anthony Paddy, you know what I mean?
So when you were DJing Metro Media, because I had an interesting conversation with Tanto Metro, who has a lot of admiration for you.
Yeah, because it's so funny because when I came to Metro Media, Tanto a little you like me too, and you know, him as a little you, I say, come in when you wonder. It's like, you know, and I'm still a do it.
How old were the two of you on Metro Media?
We're a teenager them time, the man.
Young youth.
Yeah, youth. You know what I mean?
So you had no 45s when you were performing on?
No, that just specials and stuff.
How did you get to Metro though?
Metro Media, guess what I'm now? Dr. C was Metro Media lead singer, main singer. So he went to Japan, and that was my opportunity. Dr. C spent like about 3-4 months at Japan. So I just fill the gap.
Somebody came for you and said, we them need you to sing on the song.
Yeah. No, Metro, me's from Eastern Kingston originally. So, you know, Dunkirk, Metro Media can play Dunkirk. And the man him say, yo, sing off, sing. Bad man thing, you know what I mean? Strong arm thing. So, from that day there, I start singing for Metro Media. So, the regular Wednesday night spot was a place called One More Street in Almontown. So, that's Metro Media base. So, every Wednesday night, me and the whole Kirk used to stay so footed them time when I have no vehicle or nothing. You know, we just footed from Franklin Town straight to Almontown. Me and the whole of me like 20 strong. Beer Kirkis.
Beer young youth.
Yeah, beer youth. And with us, them kind of boost me and, you know, yo, go sing or touch the mic and
So
push
when
me.
you're singing on Metro Media, who were the artists on Metro with you?
Like Peter Metro, main artist, Danny Dread. You have a youth named Daddy Life, you know, Tanto Metro, a little youth, but him a veteran, because I'm a little youth, but him there on the big man, them man, you know what I mean? Big man thing as a little youth, you know what I mean? You know, magical.
And all of this time, no recording. You spent how long on Metro before you went into the studio?
Well, shortly because my dub them start circulate. You know what I mean? Super Scene start cut with anyone Qualitex, Big R, these are mostly Eastern Kingston sounds. You know, and then I start branch out, I start go Waterhouse now and start experience a dub plate thing there. So sounds from all over the world start cut dub plate run at Tubbies, and I was like from back and forth from Tubbies to Jammies the whole day. That was our routine. Tubbies, see what going on with Tubbies and the work not too flow. We got Jammies, you know, but Jammies was more hard to get into, because if you have no link of Jammies, you can't get in. Because I remember when the gate open and Soji open the gate, and you go like something, man, I push you and I brace if don't come in, you know what I mean? So it was I tell you, as Becky say, yeah, well, I was singing, man, it's like a singer from outer east, man, let him in. I do name Becky, you die, rest in peace, Becky, thank you so much. And Becky give me the chance for coming to Jammies, and once me get in a Jammies, that's what it was. All sounds from over the world, I cut dub plate and my thing started circling.
So the dub plates allowed you to start get a producer for say.
Yeah.
Them
and then
pick
out start check for me. You know, cause my first song when we recorded for Tubbies, you know, Tubbies passed away. Him never get for see, you know, the development of Winnie Wonder. Tubbies passed away when the miss everything like that. That was the only producer, the first producer. When I get my first 45, it was actually hot. Just come off of the press, you feel it, warm.
Wow.
Yeah. Rick Ashley cover. Sorry, Never Gonna Give You Up. And the boom, 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 boom. Them time there, the lonely and mash up the place. And I said, bong on hard. And so Tubby's lick a version of the tim, 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 tim. Seeing I'm coming and say, never gonna give you up. Never gonna. My name start ring. Yeah, and from there, everything just fall in place. But Tubby's passed away and I kind of depressed like maybe like a month or two. But then out of the blues, I was in Dunkirk sitting on the bridge, and producer come find me. Producer named Pick Out Dennis, and him come pick me up and Fretty that day, and carry go steal the dynamics and a voice a song on there, cover me with him. Yeah. And no matter what you do, girl, it's so
bad.
I start get data fit and my name start ring.
You know why you say that, and I have to admit this. I saw the brethren that sung that song with you in Canada the other day.
Fretty.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't mean to brag.
I don't mean to boast. Yo, we used to rip up the feds with that, man. Yo, trust me, guys. What happened at that time, you know, check this out, Chin. At that time, you say if you have a stage show and you reach late, remember, you have a youth name, Winston Paddy. Don't make Winston Paddy reach the stage show before you. Don't make Triller you reach the stage show before you. Me and singing with the power, but don't make him reach before you. Because them songs they get sing out. So if you never have something in a reserve, trust me, you're going to feel especially Winston Paddy. Winston Paddy going to sing anything for you fast car, show me your love, make sure you come early.
So at that time you guys were singing all of the covers, the top
at the
songs.
time. Yeah, because that was like the way to get in. You know what I mean? But then when I got in now and start, you know, get the opportunity for just, all right, express myself. That album I did for Pick Out, it has like 10 songs and 8 of the songs were original songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got in with the covers.
Yeah.
Singing melody helped you get it.
Get in. Yeah.
Right? I can't believe that.
And the first stage show, like big stage show that I did, is actually Triller You called me up. Cause I remember the Triller You that I do like all the Old Brook and them thing there.
Yeah.
See, I'm in Northern Ranks for a song. That was the first DJ I do a song with, you know, Northern Ranks. See, I know my sound is the champion sound. If I jump by the test, that's we got it. And now I say, what want to someone? You know, me and Northern Ranks. Yeah.
So Triller You was there before you.
Yeah.
Singing melody.
Yeah.
Who else were some of the top singers at the time?
All right, you have like Banana Man. You have like a youth named Will Odi Noble. You have like King Everall was a big singer. You know,
yes.
Do you know the way to kill old planet? The man voice and so many artists from that sometimes the Xanadu named Aged. And Xanadu play a big part. Cause check this out. Xanadu look at me one day and say, wait a wonder, you have to get your passport and you soon start flying up. That's how I went to and get my passport.
Wow.
So Xanadu play a big part. You know what I mean?
Wayne Wonder is in the building, people, and his catalog is crazy. And today I was saying this in the studio, and we all agreed, right? There is no artist that I've seen, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no one who has done what Wayne has done. Because Wayne is in that category where you would have the Trillius and the Sanchez and all of the rock steady kind of soul and lovey-dovey singers, but also you have a huge dance hall bashment catalog, and no one has been able to do back and forth in the culture. Correct me if I'm wrong. No one has been able to do that.
He's a singer and then became a sing-jail.
As Bounty Killer said, we anyone that is really a DJ and a singer skins.
Yeah, because there's a part of you that ruled that whole dancehall era. So you hear a vocalist on a dancehall rhythm during that time there, Wayne Wonder shot.
Yeah, man.
And then you have the time where Wayne Wonder is just singing like Bonafide Love and Lovers Rock and all of these things. We got to talk about your journey. I don't think that people know how significant your trot has been in the industry. So we're going to reveal all of that tonight. Wayne Wonder's in the building. People, turn up your radios.
You know, girl, I gotta tell you.
So on. Right.
That's really Wonder pretty.
Oh, man.
Talk to me about that song.
This song, it's over now. Third form, me have a little girlfriend, so, in Jamaica, we got that summer holiday. So, say July, August, we go back to school September. Mm-hmm. When I went back to school September, this girl with me, because we never really see her through the summer. Because we don't really have nothing. We can't see her unless it's school time. So when we came back to school now, the September, like about a week into the new school year, she just look at me and say, she don't see me in our relationship going nowhere.
Mash up.
So I saw come up with
over now. Wow. So but all the part jumping, we don't need to brag, I don't need to boast. All that jumping that I love break up at.
Because we are sure say, you know what I mean, we still gotta be strong, we still gotta do a thing. Yeah. I even though I must say you are the girl I love the most, but
Other style.
And then now from them time to the saddest day, bro. Because original saddest day is a youth named Zozo on Metro Media. Long before me go up on Metro Media. Because I listen cassette from a little youth with all of the original robot up thing them. So Zozo, that song him said the saddest day in life when him lost him 2 kids and wife. So I pray to me, I said, you know that kind of can flip. So I saw come, I said saddest day in my life when she lived with a broken heart. But I never really write it out fully until I reach Penthouse and hear the rhythm there. And it was bring it out.
718-554-8598.
Woman can understand.
Wayne Wonder's in the building.
It's a woman can.
Studio rat,
Holy person.
Love Studio, man, that's why.
One of my favorite songs we do with a combination was a song called Tongue Tied. Girl, you leave me. Terry
Gansey.
Jesus.
And that's an original song too.
Jesus. Wow.
Yeah.
But Delroy Wilson.
Yeah.
Have some mercy.
Yeah.
How?
What happened, I was in the studio and Delroy Wilson came in, as Eldan, we look up to him as youth and he must say, youth, love your energy, love your voice, you need to sing 2 songs off of my album, And him actually tell me, say, say, movie star that fit you and feel like crying. And then I just, Jeremy and bring in the musicians them and knock it and that's what it. And check this out, these songs were done straight, just me alone. It's later on we had budget to it. It wasn't actually a combination song. It was a straight song with Wayne Wonder alone. Movie Star, Feel Like Crying was a straight song, but we had budget to it after.
What was your life and role over by Penthouse? Like, what was that like? Because that was the place that you made your home for some time.
Clean. Like after the peak out went away. So when I found Penthouse Studio, and I saw the engineer, I said, I know this youth here, Mm-hmm. And when I check it out, I know Dave Kelly from Scout days because I used to attend Clancarty Primary and Dave attend Franklin Town. But check this out, it's kind of complicated. Franklin Town Primary didn't have a Boy Scout. So Dave joined Clancarty Primary Cub Scout. But I didn't join, I got Clancarty and I don't join Clancarty, I joined St. Michael Scout. So it complicated. So through the Boy Scout thing, we get to know each other and link up. So when I came to Penthouse and said, well, school it. Well, it's know that you say, no. Everything that's part of the place, because me know this big producer, engineer. So it Penthouse became my home. I started recording for Penthouse before Donovan Jermaine knew who is Wayne Wonder. So when Jermaine come now, and they play some songs, and Jermaine embraced me.
So basically, when Jermaine wasn't there, you guys were doing.
We have the studio for self. We have the studio for self.
And your old time schoolmate, club scout, decided to say, "Yo, you gonna voice some songs."
Yeah, man. And every day we come in and just work. Well,
when you got to Penthouse, who was there?
Nobody.
So
Jermaine had like Nana McLean, who lived in Canada. So every now and then she come to Jamaica.
So you were probably like the original.
Original, yeah. And he had some stuff with Berries and Marcia from a long time. So I became like Penthouse artist, main artist. Like I'm Penthouse, I'm representing for Penthouse. And it wasn't like a document was signed. It was more like a verbal agreement.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And you felt comfortable there.
Yeah.
And you got some good music there. Who comes after you? Like,
well, Penthouse, I say, Cutty Ranks used to come by Metro Media. I said, Cutty, me have a little studio where if I come in, and Cutty Ranks used to pass through Metro Media like on Wednesdays. So I tell him, say, come up Penthouse, man, and I come up Penthouse and start record. And then Garnet and Tony Rebel, that part, them time the Garnet a DJ. Them time the Garnet named Bimbo. Right, so I tell Tony Rebel, say, I have a nice little spot, So him start come back and forth from country. And I say, yo, you need to stay at town, man. You know what I mean? Even though me was a youth still, but them look up to me with me, I say, I'm more approachable, you know what I mean? And Tony Rebel come in and it's like we just formed this big team. You know what I mean? And then after we met Bojuka, I had a dance in Clarendon one night. So me and Frankie Style went downtown and check Winston Riley cars. We have song like I Wet Warm to You, and we have a couple more songs. I do a combination with Trilla Yuto, so we check Winston Riley for some royalties. So him say we check him Friday. So we go down there downtown now. I say this is like a skinny youth lean up. But I know of him because Stumpy come from Portmore. And Stumpy always play a song named Stamina that day. Well, mash up Portmore, but nobody really know about it at all. See, and so from there, Bojo say, yo, I can't come. Because I'm here, I tell Winston Riley, say, I have a dance with Richard D. Clarendon. So I have a dance, I book for a dance tonight there. And him hear the argument and say, because he's a youth way. I aim at him enough. You know what I mean? So I say, I can't come. I say, Bojo, yeah, man, I say, yeah, man, are you a Stumpy always talk about we sing Stamina daddy? I say, yeah, man, okay, I'm fine here, just like that. I say, just come up Park Lane, man, and just go in the lane and just ask anybody where Bojo there. On the night, we just went in Park Lane, pick him up. It's so funny. I have a little two-door Civics, Two-door. We call it the Poodle. Seeing? So, Frankie Sly drive the country the night in at the front. He saw we come back. Frankie Sly in the back, because Star was born. Because when I call him up, and the man says, that
mad.
Place flat is like a new. So, Frankie Sly.
Back seat.
There's a bunch of front seat now.
Switch. And from that, it's like the man them couldn't leave me alone. It's like, sometimes in my bed I sleep. I'm here at 6, I come in from dance. I say, Bojo outside, I say, yo, you know what I mean?
But, so you were basically one of the first stars.
Yeah.
In Jamaica, hands down. You were one of the first stars. You're driving the hot Civics.
Yeah, man, the two-door Poodle, man.
Yes,
Still call it Poodle,
so before many of the bigger artists that we know now today, you were the one that led out the generation as a star. Right?
It, man.
We can see where you further enhanced Bush's career by bringing him on at Sting. I was at that Sting. You know what I mean? Them time there, I guess 91. When Bush was parring for a while. Man. Yeah. So did you bring him to
all right. I call him up 91. So me a par with him like 90 July, like summer. So me and him par all of me carry him east and make him pass through some stuff at Dunkirk. And I call him up a show me have inside a place named Rialto. It's about a theater, but them got it out. So I used to keep showing there. So from them time, so by 91 now, Sting him ripe up. And they've been a record him. So we have a portion of song with Bojo where the world in the area, but we say, all right, here we're going to do it. We don't want you to be like a a one-hit wonder where you just have one song and you have to go struggling at the studio for try to find another. So our format was like, just always keep recording. Don't focus on that one song. If we do a song and it's bad, we move on to the next song. We don't think about a song no more. So we end up with so many songs. So Bojo launched him thing. So when I call him for Sting 91 and I say, yo, Bojo this and when I used to call up Bojo way before, him afraid for DJ to the crowd. Him a DJ to me. So after the show, I say, yo, you have a DJ to the crowd, man, not me. You know what I mean? At them time I'm green. You know?
And then, Sting happens and A Star Is Born.
Sting happened and A Star Is Born, flattened the place. And I said, whoa.
I remember coming to Jamaica that year and the Browning song was like the biggest song in the dance hall. Right? And then when you started to perform as the star you were at the time, you brought him up and then he came up as the man. Because nobody knew who sung the Browning song. Then the Browning just playing a dance and I bust up the place. And then when he comes on and he sings the Browning, it's like, whoa. You know, and it's crazy because, and this is why I really wanted to have the vibe with you before we get to some of your new material and journey the listeners through your music, because you have played an intricate role on stage, off stage, in studio, and outside of the studio, because there are so many artists who kind of got that push from you.
Yeah, we always embrace artists, man. It's like we know there was no hype or ego. It's like my whole energy was like, but I love to say you get a chance so him can help him family to or help him brother, him cousin, or it was always that. That means less strain on me, you know what I mean? So we always are bringing the artist them, I
remember having a conversation with Spraga.
Yeah.
And Spraga also said that you gave him that.
Yeah, man.
And actually Spraga said that his voice, producers thought that his voice was annoying. And nobody would record it.
And them say it's off key. I always say, Spraga them don't know about key. It sound strange to them because your tone and your pitch kind of weird at the time before them get used to it, but it's not off key because I know keys, and it's not off key. And once I tell him say it's not off key, him get that confident and just start spit.
And he said to me that you were the only artist that was willing to do a combination with him at the time.
Yeah.
And that's how he got in.
We record for John. We record for John. We record for Rookie. Yeah, man, Sprague a couple of combinations, man.
Yeah, he was saying, and he says it all the time that Wayne was the one who gave me that push to come in. Those of you who are tuned in, we're talking to Wayne Wonder, definitely a veteran in our generation, and played an intricate role. You got in at, what you said, 88? 1988? 88 until now, still making hits. His catalog is crazy. When you speak of Lovers Rock, you speak of Wayne Wonder, but also when you speak of dancehall, you speak of Wayne Wonder. But let's play some more classical vocals first before we step into the dancehall. Yes.
There's another in my life. She's my lover, and you're my wife. 'Cause you, me, and she. What we gonna do, baby?
Who produced this one?
Steely and Clevey, man. Yeah, man. I was actually in the studio all day, and Steely, him send me go buy a key and send me out the whole day. And about midnight, him just look for me and say, "You ready?" And I say, "Yeah, man, I'm ready, man." And just
says, producer send you up and down, go buy all kind of things.
All kind of thing. Humbly, go and hold it.
And in the midst of the night, you voiced this one.
Yeah.
And it becomes, this one was a big hit for you, no?
Big hit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, the same. Actually, I voiced 2 songs tonight. I voiced this and I voiced Baby You and I.
Baby You and I.
It was only one track because guess what? Between Junior Tucker all the tracks them. Only one track. If you listen to that song, it's one vocal. I get the one chance, I took it. You know what I mean?
At what stage were you in the career? Were you still a young sprat at this time, or were you still, you were a star?
Well, I never, them time that, I never have anything for you. It just start build up because me have, it's over now. Me have, what way, want to you with me and Nardo. It a build now, me have, I think me just about for voice like fast car and everything, anything for you. But this was like actually before, you know what I mean? Because I remember the darker shade was like during them time the writer, but about right there, so right, you know, somewhere about there in the early stages.
718-554-8598. If you're just tuning in, we're speaking to Wayne Wonder. We're giving you guys a vibe that you have never heard before, taking you down memory lane and taking him back down memory lane, because some of this stuff he's probably haven't spoken about for many years, right? I know some of the story, and what I don't know, I'm going to have, you know, Wayne fill in for me today. But he has played a pivotal role in the development of a lot of artists, also the music, and also his own career. Like Wayne Wonder has started decades ago and is still going strong. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. Ninja, play some more music before we start talk again, brother.
The first time Mr. Wayne Wonder Jamaica chill. Mr. Wayne Wonder upon we call it road. Winard Road.
Yeah, I might hear them.
Winard Road. Him stop at one bank. I forgot. I don't know if you know the bank. Right next to Dunwood. There's a road, Dunwood.
I think it's at a Barclays.
Yeah, man.
Or Nova Scotia.
I walk past the bank and Mr. Wayne Wonder pull up.
It's a long time I see
him. Mr. Wayne Wonder that.
Long time I see him. I know you heard.
And the man step past me like, what are you tap? Step past. I'm going to say, yo, John, Wayne Wonder that. Want to be a singer, you know.
718-554-8598.
Baby, can't you see I'm always doing?
I miss what you gonna do.
Taking Wayne back down memory lane. Now, you know what the crazy thing about is us in the studio vibing. So many of these songs are bringing back so many memories. As soon as Wayne hears them, he goes, Chin, this is the inspiration behind this song. What was the inspiration behind this Buju Banton Wayne Wonder lonely song?
What happened? My baby mother leave the baby with me, you know, and fly out and say, John, it's like she has spite me. So she leave my daughter with me, Tiana, which was like, she was like about 6-7 months, 8 months, yeah. And she leave the baby with me, so it's like, you know, the midst of everything, I said, boy, I have my thing, my career for deal, and, you know, but me have my responsibility.
So you and I did have some type of falling out?
Yeah, so she fly out, she leave the baby with me and fly out. See? So, couple of weeks she gone, and me I tell Bojo, say, Bojo, you know, Star, I feel lonely, Star. And the man I say, Stein, what you gonna do? Oh man, fed up. She said she ain't nothing with you. And we just going to the studio and I eat that.
So you can say a lot of your songs are based off personal life.
Yeah, man. All of my original songs, them are real life, man. All my original songs, them. I've been writing original songs since 93. I just decided to now cover no more songs. So 93, I just
sing your song there.
Yeah. I have enough experience to write about now, so I just start writing.
And it seems like you and Buju were really close.
Yeah, man, because even you see Stone Love song we name Anniversary. Arrows were there, you know, inside of the studio, you know. And we have a portion of dub for doing, you know, but with Stone Love get special treatment.
Right.
So we skip everybody thing and do Stone Love Anniversary. And in the midst of the thing, me and Frankie Sly and Buju in the boat. And Frankie Sly look on the watch and say, he might touch me. And me I said, do you know what today is? But Buju hear the argument. And Frankie Sly said, yo, sing our time to pick up the baby from nursery, you know, which is my daughter, Tiana. And Buju, I know where the man come from. The man and say, honey, it's your anniversary. I got to pick up the little baby from the nursery. That's real vibe. That's natural vibe. Straight to plate, you know. Can you know them time there?
Yes.
When you hear the vacuum turner and like, no way, artists a punch and them can't do about them own a song straight.
Right.
We go straight to plate. Anyhow you mess up, that's it.
That's it. Right, for those of you, of course, big up to also, man. Shouts to Junior P who hit me up on WhatsApp. All original sound, man. Only know the vibes. When artists not really good at them craft, them just mash up your dub plate straight. You know how the thing go, right? And because there was no, you know, stop and start
once
again.
Once that vacuum turn, one year, you know what's
ready. Ready.
So before we get to the bashment era of Wayne Wonder, which seems to be like a whole different career for you, right?
Yeah.
I want to do something like this. Ninja, see if you could find something like a real rock or something, right, Wayne? And we have Rhythm Up, right? Where I just want you to just sing some of your Lovers Rock songs.
Definitely.
Right? You're not allowed to sing any bashment, you know. Just
okay, that's
a medley of some of the Lovers Rock songs that made you so popular before you decide to dominate dancehall the other way. And whatever that comes to your mind, it's called Rhythm Up, 718-554-8598. Wayne Wonder's in the building, Drew's in the building, Ninja's in the building, and we're just having fun. We're having a vibe. Wayne Wonder, this will never happen again, people, on radio.
So all who are press record, no.
Press record, no. Because guess what? We're giving you the history of Wayne Wonder. But no enough on us say, what? Are so much people Wayne Wonder help coming at the thing? What? The man of voice from Tubby's days? Yes, Wayne Wonder's in the building and we're about to do Rhythm Up. Take it up.
Play by the Kingston Lopez, I'll bring it till by the sound. Only the wheels, I will say it's all about sound chat live.
Wayne Wonder, start it, singer.
Listen now, let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna jump up on my nose? Let us die young, let us live forever. Some have the powers, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music for the sad man. Forever strong, we gonna be forever strong. Hey, hey, do you really wanna live forever, forever? Listen now, but the saddest day of my life, and when she left me with a broken heart, I was feeling the pain, the pain, the pain. The saddest day of my life, and when she left me with a broken heart, I was going insane. Listen now, close your eyes, give me your hands, darling. Do you feel my heart beating? Do you understand? Do you feel the same? Am I only dreaming? Is this burning an eternal flame? Mother told me always to follow the golden rules, and she said it's really a sin to be mean and cruel, but I'll do anything for you, though you're not here. Since you said we're through, but it seems like years. Time keep dragging on, and forever's been and gone. Still I can figure what's went wrong.
One more.
Play by the Kingston Lopez, all I bring.
I say, I can't touch surprise yet.
Don't touch surprise yet. Don't touch surprise yet.
With that winning.
You've got a fast car, and I've got a ticket to get you anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we can make something better. 'Cause me, myself, I got nothing to prove. So remember when we were driving in your car. Speed so fast, I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us with your arms swell nice around my... Listen! But it's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took your love away. I go out every night and every day since you took your love away. Since you've been gone, I can do whatever I want. I can see you wherever I choose. I can eat my dinner in a fancy restaurant. 'Cause nothing can take away this blues. 'Cause nothing compares to you. Second.
Man, full of song.
Second crowd of people.
Full of song.
What's your favorite song to sing over? What song gives you chills every time you sing over?
I think Forever Young. Like every time I do Forever Young, it give me that vibe. You know what I mean? Forever Young. I'll give it to Forever Young.
Why?
I guess I don't know. At the time, it's like I was a big fan of, what's her name? Let me tell you, the original singer for Forever Young. Damn. What's her name?
It'll
again?
come to you, but
yeah.
You were.
Yeah. Lara Brodigan. All right. That's the original singer. Lara Brodigan. Forever Young.
And every time you sing that, it just brings
goosebumps.
Talk to me about the you know, because you usually have, and I remember back in the era, like artists like Pinchers and people like that who used to say, yo, the sing over thing, it's not what we need to be doing.
Nobody sings original songs anymore.
But it's so funny. Pinchers never really messed with me. Still, like, Imam Sanchez always a bottle it out still. Him always like him have a thing for Sanchez,
What was that like though? What was the reason why, covers were so popular in the dancehall at the time?
At the time, it's like that was the only way in, Like, producer never really have the time for, like, sit down with you and make it the original songs. It's like sometimes them all pick the songs them too. Yeah, some have a song name. Right? When you check it out, it's a foreign song. Him have ready for you. So him actually lick the rhythm in advance and pre the song. So, it was just a way. And at the time too, we have a girlfriend and I write out the song them too. And here again, no chain. Girl, I write out some different thing and I saw the song go. It was something like so. You know what I mean? So we just do it, man. It's like, we never think about the money or we think about it for travel. It's when we start travel now we realize, okay, you have to have your material.
You have to have your own songs as well.
Yeah.
So did you start before Pinchers or did Pinchers start before you?
Pinchers started way before me.
Pinchers started way before you.
Because when they camper down, Pinchers have you, yeah, and them style,
For your eyes only and those big songs.
And this used to go camper down. I mean, in a sixth farm, Super Black.
Yeah.
All the while we coming out. So them you them really start on artists. Cause when we realize Super Black are artists, guys, are youth with glasses youth and upper six farm and upper six farm and everything. When we found out he was an artist, we said, yo, every
so he was going to school and an artist at the same time.
Yeah, but it's like him keep it so militant. But we found out. So Super Black, I him sing the song name, girl, I would have there with you,
See.
So every youth start beat the next them in a class.
And deciding that you guys want to be an artist.
We want to go studio.
But so, do you feel pressured into writing your own songs, or did it just come a time where you say, you know what, I'm going to introduce my own material as well?
It's so funny, Like, I was in a hotel in LA, and when me and Buja come down the stairs, the elevator, R. Kelly go in, and I just said to myself, if R. Kelly left on the show, I couldn't sing Dedicated. And from there, that 6 hours flight there from Cali to Miami and then Miami, Jamaica, it was a long thinking. And we reach back to Jamaica, I say, yo, nah sing over no more song. Because
you saw that it limited you.
Yeah.
Especially when you...
Yeah, and it's now I start dream now. I say, yo, I'm singing at the Rose Bowl and the Orange Bowl and Madison Square Garden. I have my own material. You know what I mean? And I see it happen. You know
what was that conversation with Buju like? Did he say, yeah, man, a true singer?
No, man, him encourage me, man. And then, hear this part, a lot of people don't know. Like, Berry Salmon, I went to Berry Salmon. I say after that trip, I went to Berry Salmon. I said, Father B, I have some songs, but more you help me so I can, learn how to structure it. And Father Berry says, listen to me when you want that. Berry said this van, somewhere up half a tree, I'm in my little car, and I drop off Father Berry, so I have a little conversation and make him hear something them time like a cassette. Hear something on me upon a cassette. And Father B said, when you want that? All you have to do, is sing your original song them like how you sing over, And that's what, but Berry never helped me write a song or, that was the only thing he said to me. So just sing a song like how you sing over.
Give it the same passion and the same love and thing.
Yeah, man, and from that day, I just
useful advice to you.
Start right. And start coming play. It told me it's two ways to writing. It's either you go chorus, verse, chorus, or you go verse, chorus, verse.
What was the first song you decided to write for yourself after having that whole vibe from the R. Kelly to Berry Salmon?
I think I was like, I write a whole song coming have them, but them just don't want to structure properly, like Tongue Tied, I don't have to get freaky with you. Them song there, and Patrick Roberts, them give me the chance to write original song too. Like I don't wanna start all over again. If you can't be lovers, let us be. People start say sing over song.
Sing.
So I say yes. When I go baby you and I, people say sing over song. So I say yeah.
So you realize that you did something.
Yeah.
You did something because now they're taking your originals and putting it as sing overs, and it was like
the tempo. What the song have on tempo?
Why did you say that it's over?
Tempo rhythm.
See,
I'm just be original. Someone I say I sing over. I say yes.
Wayne Wonder's in the
Someone
building.
start flow from then, you know.
Wayne Wonder's in the building, people. I know the phone lines have been ringing. I'm going to take one call, and then, of course, we are going to join 93.5 at 10 o'clock, and we're still going to have some more conversation with Wayne because we haven't spoke about the dance hall. We've only been speaking about the beginning. I want to speak about the dance hall and then get us to where he is now. This is an exclusive interview with Wayne Wonder. Caller, you're live.
Wonder Wayne.
Blessed love. What go on?
Yeah, all right. The first time I stay up, 1988, right at Anderson Road and Phillips Street corner. You are sucker and striker. I'm going to say, look at you, you're going to boss.
You know who you're talking to?
You know we are chat to Snapjack.
Snapjack, seeing.
The original selector of Metro Media.
Yes, Elder. Give thanks. Your prediction came true, man.
You're a boss. Our Kirkish.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man.
718-554-8598 is the number in studio. Wayne Wonder is here. We're not letting him leave. And we're going to talk about the dance hall. He has some new material. He has some good stuff. There's so much to talk about, but bringing you down memory lane. Remember, we always advocate for giving the artists their respect while they're alive. Wayne Wonder is an artist that deserves a magnitude of respect for not only the music that he's recorded, but also for the people that he helped to usher in and give exposure in the industry. Can we fit one more call? Caller, you have a minute. Caller, you're live. You have 1 minute.
Van Wayne Charles.
Somebody original. Government name that. Who this?
Let's up, brother.
What go on?
Yeah, man. Wayne Wonder, you remember Wayne T? Classic. Big R.
Oh, you mean if I remember Big R? Don't know one of my sound that from original days, man.
Okay. Yo, me I watch your career, I say, boy, for your boss, we the one that don't see you again. But I remember, say, your first record, you give me 3 copy. I make you one to studio.
More you keep one in the car, one in the house, and keep one in the plastic, because it's going to be a classic.
Yes, I am.
All right, my brother.
Thing said we are old boy. We boxed up to our queen, one of them years.
All right. Give thanks.
All right, give thanks. We are in the building with Wayne Wonder. Of course, we have so much to talk about. Plus, hits, spun tapper, hits.
Tell you.
Stemming from 1988 until the current time, right? Those of you who are just joining us on 93.5, want to say welcome to the international show, of course, on your radio. Big up to everybody on irishandchin.com. Those of you who are in the chat room, the livest chat room on the planet. We here at Sound Chat Radio are the only show that you can think about that has a chat room that is so live. So big up to everybody in the chat room.
Yeah.
Shouts to all the sound men them listening across the world. Everybody's hitting me up on WhatsApp, hitting up Wayne Wonder on WhatsApp. Now, before we came to where we are now, right? We had a journey with Wayne Wonder coming from 1988. We went from King Tubby's. We went from Metro Media to King Tubby's to the whole recording, his whole recording history, going into Penthouse, introducing talents such as Buju to the forefront, Sprague Benz, and so forth and so forth. And we said that we were going to leave this part of the interview for 93.5, which we want to talk about the bashment era. Right, Wayne Wonder, when his vocals start to grace some of the top bashment, juggling, hype rhythms in the dance hall, separating his career from any other singer that you can think about in dancehall and reggae history, because he's been an individual that's been able to capture both aspects of it. Right, so when you talk about Lovers Rock,
got it.
And then when you go into the dance hall to make the girls them ray and broke out and blah blah blah, and of course there is couple gangster songs in there as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Not to mention his alter ego Surprise.
Yeah.
Right? Cause Wayne I feel like Wayne spent so much time with Buju that Wayne actually wanted to be a DJ at some time.
I wrote a lot of songs, like, me and Frankie Sly wrote the Porty, and Buju wrote the Porty.
Oh, wow.
Me and Sly wrote the Porty.
Wow.
I wrote Rubbers for Frisco also. a lot other stuff for Alikia too.
So you wrote Draw for My Robbers for Frisco.
Yeah.
Deported things, King.
Yeah.
You know, since life.
Yeah, and we co-wrote a lot of stuff with Dave too. You know what I mean? So we've been doing it, and we always have an idea, you know, and spit it.
So when you with the Deported thing, that's interesting. Did you write it for Buju, or did you write it and then say, "Boy, Buju for DJ that song"?
No, what happened? We actually was in Antigua. I mean, Frankie Sly was in the hotel, but them time there, me never have no visa for going to the US. Them to take on my visa. And you know, you will cry over them things, like some of them like new artists. Love cry. See, we just go on all the pressure, you know. You know, see it in a no media. I lose my visa for 2 years. Seeing through misrepresentation application. You know what I mean? So we're there Antigua, so Buju flying from Texas. So we are listening to Punani Rhythm in the hotel room, and have a little linky, you know, get deep, and you know, we just a reflect, and I said, boy, Chano, look there, man. Enough time I check all the man mother, and him say, you hear from Ray Ray? And she said, boy, I mean, you know, not a line, not a letter, not a 50-cent stamp. You know, it just things what the lady say, you know. So
right.
Me and Frankie Slide was vibe it, and we just start things, you know, sister life, you know what's, you know. And it just, the only thing Buju came and changed about, I don't know, we like a lunch, that was the only line Buju put in on the song.
Same.
But the song was there, and it actually was Frankie Sly's song. And Buju said, I'm body it up, you know. So I'm the big DJ, what we going to do? Man, come body it up here. And Frankie Sly says so. Can't say a word.
But in those days, the trad was Frankie Sly, Buju, Wayne Wonder.
Yeah.
That was the
Sebastian.
trad. Sebastian, yes. That was definitely the trad. And I believe you have great memories from those early days in the industry.
Yeah, man.
Because you, as we said earlier, from, you know, how I can remember growing up in the music, you were a star before many. You were the star. You know what I mean? When a Wayne Wonder, I used to go to Sting and events such as that, and you would be billed by yourself. Wayne Wonder was an act. He was a star act at that time. And them time that we are youth. You know what I mean? Of course, leading to you bringing Buju on the stage and introducing him to the whole world.
Yeah.
You know, on that global stage when he had the whole big brown in it, and then gonna start trad from there. So,
yeah, man.
how does how do you change gears, or what makes you change gears into this whole passionate side of the Wayne Wonder?
Okay, man, we just start hit the road now, and we start travel and tour and do all of that. You know, the lovely stuff, you know, the tour life. And I realize that a lot of times, you know, it starts from Jamaica. Most of the late shows, them, you know, it go 4 o'clock, and bring on the singer. If you sing Saturday Day and Die Without You and them thing there, it's like, you know, people will listen and rock and enjoy, say, but you know, the energy there. So that I do the transformer, and say, all right, here what? I need so I say, Buju, I don't know about you, right? And the whole place live. I'm like, you. The place I live, or stamina, the place I live. I said, John, start. I love it can, you know,
15.
Yeah, the singer in the video. That means so when I touch it, I have a high energy too. So that's why I start knock out some of the hardcore rhythm them and just put sweet melodies and make it flow.
What was the first your first project as far as, you know, getting into that dance hall vibe? Can you remember, like, what was the first lead out song that you say, yes, this I gonna work?
I would say because, you know, Punani was always a rhythm way. I have like about 4 songs from Punani. I love it bad, but now put it in front of my dollars, I forgot. And then, you know, like we go like everybody's calling your name with me and Fabulous. I go like my dep on Slam. The honey's them fine, keep on blowing up, man. We go a couple of them one, all of them up tempo song they made it. My dep on all them. But it was really with me and Dave. Because me and Dave decided that, okay, singer, all right, Buju go too hard. You have to match him. So you need to go up on some of them rhythm. And me actually voice on some of the hardcore rhythm them even before the DJ them hear them.
Sing.
So them actually come in and hear my song and I say, oh, I really sing on the part of the rhythm. Oh, him ride the rhythm. You know what I mean? From then we just start. Just stop limiting myself, because if I follow Jeremy, mother depend Die Without You, and you know, so we have a little rebellious thing in our way too. You know what I mean? So we just rebel and just say, okay, make it flow and verse the original thing. You know, and it kind of make me start create more. Because if I hear hardcore rhythm, I don't want to come with a sing over song on it. So we have to get in our events and just create, and it work out fine, and everybody's, you know, start following.
718-554-8598. We're speaking to Wayne Wonder about his career. We haven't touched the new songs. We haven't touched the Billboard toppers yet. But Ninja, let's go to like Dreamland and them song there where you directly know once those songs touched in a dance hall during that time, it was all about Wayne Wonder.
I've been watching, you've been watching me, baby, through the night. And if a destiny was meant to be, I'm gonna hold you tight. Watching, you've been watching me, baby, it's alright. I'm gonna wine and dine and set you on the candlelight. So by the way, your body sway and your smile.
Second crowd of people, second.
Talk to me about some of the songs that we just played.
All right, Dreamland was just a vibe with me and Frisco, and you know, we actually had a song. Me and Dave kind of wrote the song, and then Frisco came in and did his part. And the bass, I was up by my little apartment, and you know, I guess I was a little incident in the street, and we just there in an apartment, and I say, "Boy, hear me style on them next door, I'm modern." You know, cause apartments of people, and that just come out, and I'll actually learn a little Spanish thing in a class. I never really learned much Spanish, but my Spanish teacher was too sexy, you know, distraction. So, you know what I mean? And I wish I turn away. The medicine now is really the concept. We named the title off because Sweet and Sour is like, I wanted to sing sweet, so sweet on the hardcore rhythm, but then we kind of have a little surprise with the sourness. You know, it wasn't a full surprise, but it's like a semi Wayne Wonder, you know, more harsh, hardcore, but that's why we name it Sweet and Sour. It was like the concept we name off it, you know, because by right the song should have named Turn Away. Turn Away. But we call it Sweet and Sour because of the concept.
These songs that we played, you know, your whole dance hall career starts to rip apart a whole era. That whole Dave Kelly Madhouse era tears up the dance hall. And, you know, as selectors, as soundmen, as radio people, everybody looked forward to the Wayne Wonder that would be on the new Madhouse project. You know what I mean? Because you became a staple with that Madhouse project. Now, one thing I want to reiterate to those who just joined us on 93.5, that you were one of the first artists at Penthouse.
Yes.
When you got there, Tony Rebel wasn't there yet.
No.
Garnet wasn't there yet. Buju wasn't there yet. Cutty Ranks wasn't there yet. You actually saw all of them arrive at Penthouse.
Yeah.
Which many people probably don't know. You were there. You know, you said earlier that, you know, other than a couple Barris recordings and Marcia Griffiths, you were the actual in-house, you know, star that evolved from the whole Penthouse thing, and that's crazy. Like, the history of Wayne Wonder is so remarkable, people. And when you hear us stop a whole show to talk to an individual, is because we here at Soundchat feel like this individual's story is not being told, and it needs to be told, and the individual needs the respect that they should have. You know what I mean? I know that we and you are one of them laid back, humble type of you there, but
humble in a natural life, but not in studio.
Right.
When a beast in the studio, but it's like off the mic and just being myself, me just chill. You know what I mean?
And the story has to go out there, because oftentimes we speak about the contributions of important individuals after they have passed.
True.
You know what I mean? And we start to play all of their
songs,
music and say, remember when this person did sing this song, but while you're here, and you can appreciate these vibes that you're sharing with myself,
For
Ninja,
real.
and Drew, and everyone who's listening. It's definitely a great thing. You know what I mean? So those of you, we are journeying through Wayne Wonder's career. He has some new material. You know, big songs, Bonafide Love, big song, Saddest Day of My Life, big song. The Diwali song.
Yeah, that was a classic.
Huge song.
No,
you know,
I
spoke to you doing Christmas with the Christmas song that has to play every single
Christmas.
year.
All I want for Christmas is...
You know what I mean?
Yo, bad.
I wish, you know.
Yeah, you know,
Warm Jamaican Christmas.
And to me, it's like the stories of the more hyper artists, you know, the ones who are always vocal in the media and the ones who are always complaining, is the stories that's always told. But the people like yourself that's just humble and just put in the work, not expecting anything more than, you know, just uplifting the music, you know, your story's not really given that highlight as it should be given. It's just the fact.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the fact of the culture.
Yeah.
In your history of coming in the industry, if you were to go back and change anything, what would it be?
I wouldn't change, because I made a change in 93.
Right.
That's the only change. You know, I decided that I want to, you know, incorporate more original material.
Right.
And that was the change. And I wouldn't change anything because I made a change from them time.
So everything the same way, except 93.
Yeah, definitely.
Listen, 718-554-8598. There's a whole lot of tunes more to squeeze over there. Those of you who are listening, Catalog Clash is coming up on the show. Don't worry about it. But Wayne is in the building. I don't know when we're going to get a vibe like this again, right? So, Ninja, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play some more Wayne Wonder, but we're also going to entertain those of you listening by doing this. Ninja, give me another rhythm up. I don't want real rock this time because I'm bashment. Yeah, step up the tempo because we're bashment now. You know what I mean? We're gone into a different dimension of the man's career. Call you live. Talk to me.
Yeah, 10.
Yes, I.
Yeah, man, big up Wayne Wonder, man. A man don't get enough props in his life, in his career, brethren. But I tell you, the DJ, the singer there, solid. You know, but you know what, though? It's like me ever look for Wayne Wonder tune them on the net and I can't find them. So how I can find some Wayne Wonder tune?
Type in Wayne Wonder, man. They're there, man. Just type in Wayne Wonder.
They're there. They're definitely there if you search for them. Let's take some calls. 718-554-8598. It's our show. It's your show. Wayne Wonder's in the building. Please call and congratulate him for the work that he's been doing, right? He's been furnishing us with good music since 1988. Call you live.
Congratulations. Shouldn't you can ask about the history with the surprise.
The history with who?
With surprise and Dave Kelly.
The history with surprise.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to talk about his alter ego surprise because you know that's the second guest. We're dealing with the first guest now, right? But we have to talk about surprise because surprise made some guest appearances on some very big songs. Call you live.
Bless up, Jim. Bless up, Ninja. Bless up, Joe. And definitely want to big up the artist live in the studio. Anyone they done now, big up original artist.
Yeah, man. Respect.
For reggae music.
Give thanks.
Give thanks, my brother. Give thanks. Still touring, still making big songs. Wayne Wonder is in the building. Call you live.
Wagwan.
Wagwan, shot, Mike.
Yeah, man. Big up Wonder for the your achievements, you know.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. Give thanks, you know.
We definitely need to continue doing things like this when we can say thank you for a job well done to some of our predominant artists. We have to do so. Wayne Wonder's in the building. Anyone that's listening to my voice right now, today's a different show. Today's a show where I was able to get Wayne Wonder in the studio and celebrate his career, his journey, the music that he's given us, the stage shows that he's given us, the dance hall hits that he's given us. Call you live.
Good night.
Good night.
Big up Wayne Wonder. Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
Work.
All right, I will. Thank you so much.
My son named Wayne, so I know you're a good person.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Call you live. Talk to me. Talk to Wayne Wonder.
Yes, big up yourself, Wayne Wonder, for Yes, Wayne Wonder. Big up yourself, see?
Yeah, man. Blessed love, man. Give thanks.
Yeah, man. So when they come back to Connecticut.
I don't know. I have to look on the itinerary and see what's up, you know.
Call you live.
Hello.
Yes, I.
Oh, yes. Big up to Joe, Ninja. Big up yourself.
And big up Wayne Wonder.
Yeah, that let me save the best for last.
Call you live.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
I wanna call to congratulate Wayne Wonder. I've been listening since I was going to high school, and I like his humility. I find him to be a very humble artist, and talented. I also knew he wrote songs, and I like his style of fashion.
Thank you so much.
Call you live.
Yeah, I just want to ask him one more question. Where's Frankie Sly?
Frankie Sly is in Maryland.
So is he still in music?
Yeah, man, him doing things still. You know it go. Sometimes you have to just, push harder,
Okay. All right, then. Respect.
Yeah, man, blessings.
718-554-8598. I want to get these phone lines buzzing before I get Wayne to start doing his thing live here in studio. It is Sound Chat Radio. And when we have the opportunity to say thank you to some of the artists in our culture, we have to. Wayne Wonder is a veteran. You know, we tend to look at the vets them as the older artists and feel that that name can only be synonymous with artists of age. But Wayne is a veteran from 1988 until now. Chopping Tarts, you know, Lovers Rock, he's done it. Dancehall, he's done it. Billboards, he's done it. And he's still doing it. Wayne Wonder, of course, is a veteran, and we have to say thank you for what he has contributed to the music. 718-554-8598. 718-554-8598. I want to know my style, right? If you not cooperate and make the phone lines ring, me would just done the show. I want to know how the thing go.
Yeah. Done it.
I want to know how the thing go.
We didn't make Wayne waste him 5 seconds.
Yeah, we just slide in that tape and we just cut.
Just fly out.
Because at the end of the day, it is about rewarding our artists. So often we love call radio station and say, oh, the music where I come out of Jamaica. But when we got the opportunity to say thank you, we don't take it. So I'm saying take it now. Call your life.
Big up yourself, Wayne Wonder. May I listen to you from the 80s.
Yes, mommy. Respect.
Love you.
Love you too. Thanks for the support, all right?
Call you live. Watch the phone lines, Wayne. Call you live.
Yo, just want to say big up Wayne Wonder from the Service family straight out of Clarendon, Zimmy.
All right. God bless you, man.
Call you live. Talk to me.
Wayne Wonder.
Blessings.
Man, from long time, man.
True. Still doing it, man.
Look at these phone lines, Wayne. Look at these phone lines. Call you live.
Wayne Wonder, big up.
Big up yourself, man. What go on? Good?
Call you live. Talk to me.
Yeah, Chin, yeah, one night I could get a quick half the year, get a number from Wayne Wonder.
You know, say you got off a call we back during the commercial break because so much people want big up Wayne now. We can't stop the thing. Call you live.
Hi, Wayne Wonder. Just calling to big up Wayne Wonder.
How you doing? God bless you.
This is another 100 years
all
of
right.
music still strong and growing. No turning back.
Thank you.
Wayne, look on the phone lines. Call you live. This is someone that you know, when these things happen, you feel appreciated.
Yes, I. Yeah, man. Give thanks.
From Bingham days of Portland.
Wow.
Reserve revival and the hills Portland.
Mad. All right.
Wayne Wonder's in the building, people. We're about to run a rhythm and let him do his thing, but right now you can just give him some big up. Call your live.
Yeah, big up Wayne Wonder, man.
Bless up yourself, man.
Cheers.
Yes, man, I'm one of the Clarendon biggest fan, you know.
All right, sir. Give thanks.
Watch the phone line. Call your live.
Yo, big up Wayne Wonder. While listening from back in a soap rhythm.
Soap, you know. All right, sir.
Call your live. Talk to me.
Yes, Irish artist. Ninja, you say old people listen from chat. So you know,
listen, man, big up Wayne Wonder, allow me, brother. That way. Ah, boy.
Younger than you, man.
Call your live.
Yo, Chin, we need a clash. We need a catalog clash. Wayne Wonder versus Surprise.
Why? We don't know that work out, you know. I will not sound surprising by himself.
Call your live.
Oh, that's radio. Long time listener, first time caller.
Give thanks, brother.
Give thanks, man.
I'm glad that you're a long time listener, and Wayne Wonder being in the studio has forced you to call. That's what it's about. It's about celebrating the music and celebrating the artists that make the music when we get the opportunity to do so. Call your live.
I wish for all mankind a warm Jamaican Christmas Eve. There is no song. And there's no country.
Jeez, me that weird panda. With the good sense of me in your blow, call you live. Yes.
Long time me I listen to the radio, you know, sir. When you want to make me call this station, you know, Stanley.
Wicked.
Blessed love.
Give thanks. Wayne, look at the phone lines. You ready for the rhythm up? You ready for the rhythm up?
Go on.
You want to take Wayne one more call? Take some more call. Hold your glory, youth. Hold your glory, youth. Hold your glory. Call you live.
Yo, Wayne Wonder.
Yo.
Big yourself, my brother. I love your style for years, you know?
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
Yeah.
Call you live.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, you know, Wayne Wonder.
Blessed love, man.
All your tune and shot, man.
All right, sir. You say it.
Call you live.
Yeah, man. One big up Wayne Wonder.
Bless up yourself, man. I'm listening to you.
Short man from San Diego.
Okay, man. Bless up.
All right, cool. Easy.
Yeah.
Call you live.
Yeah, Rainy Wonder. Big up. Whole heap of respect, brother.
Give thanks.
Yeah, man. You don't know how big up, you know. Trelawney, you know.
All right, big up Trelawney and the whole crew, man.
Call you live.
Yes, Rainy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. In your time of music, have you ever encountered with any of your stalemate, like in competition?
Have there been any clashes with you, like any rivalry going on in your career?
No, say somehow, I never really, encounter nothing like that still, As a militant youth,
You're able to stay away from it, yes.
Yeah.
Call you live.
Yeah, I want to big up Wayne,
Bless up yourself, man.
The man do a freestyle from BBC with the man Frisco and Lady Guy, wicked thing. Yeah, man.
Call you live. Call you live.
Yeah, man, I want to pick up a big fan, because Saturday of my life after my #1 show.
Listen, we can take phone calls from now till tomorrow. Call you live.
Yeah, big up Wayne Wonder, Wayne Wonder loyal artist. Every time Wayne Wonder perform, Wayne Wonder not leave up budget. Everywhere budget, Wayne always perform budget tune. Respect Wayne Wonder.
Bless up yourself, man.
What you said, Drew? One more call? One more call, Drew? One more?
One more before show.
Look at the phone lines.
Yeah, may I say like Christmas?
Call you live.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I'm from Almantown there.
Original. That's another word. That's another word, man. One more street, man. What you say, man?
Walk to Roland, man.
I'm not hear from Roland in a while, yo. Or,
you me the behind on the king when the land of a metro of the weather.
Jano. I think them say Roland turn a Christian now, God bless him,
Look at the phone lines, man. Look at the phone lines. Call you live. I said one more call, but the phone lines are blazing.
We love you.
Respect, man.
Represent. Big up Boys Town, Wayne Wonder.
Yeah, man. Boys Town. Loud, man. Make it fly,
Call you live. Call you live.
Oh yeah, I say, what am I say? I make movies. I want to give Wayne one of my my YouTube, if that's okay, and you check out the movies.
All right, no problem. Okay. After the show, definitely hit us up. Call you live.
Yeah, Wayne.
Blessed.
When I go for the drama, man.
Boy, I'm close enough to get nominated already, so we just have to go and try,
I say you have to try again.
Yeah, got nominated twice.
Having the Grammy nominee under your belt is still a good
that's
achievement.
A good thing.
Call you live.
Yeah, Chin.
Yes.
Big up the singer night building.
Yeah, man.
As a selector, right? Say most people wouldn't want to get to know an artist differently than when they see them on stage. Because differently, enough artists are differently arrogant. You see that artists that were in the studio are one of the most humblest, realest human beings. Different than a musician. Big up yourself, Wayne Wonder.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man,
Why? I want a short time, Wayne, but the phone lines, I've never seen something like this.
Yeah.
Like the phone lines are constantly ringing for an artist in the studio. Wayne, I know it must be a humbling feeling for you to know that after all of these years, people still appreciate what you do. Call you live.
Yeah, man. Respect Wayne Wonder.
Blessed love, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, Wayne.
Yeah.
You say you and Buju Banton have some of the wickedest combination ever on planet. You and Buju Banton.
Yeah, man, that's
question ask, man. Especially all that dub plate is stone like. Oh my God, I want to know wickedest dub plate, man, ever built.
Look at the phone lines.
Yeah,
we gotta do showtime though. Call you live.
Yeah, bless up singer, man.
Bless up yourself, man. There, man. I put it in, man.
Yeah, man, a long time you do it, man. You see me?
Yeah, I love it, man.
Good work said we are.
All right, give thanks.
718-554-8598. I'm not taking no more calls. No more calls. Short time.
Nada.
Wait, this is a segment here.
Yeah.
We don't want you to stay up on one song too long.
All right, me know
we want you to show the world how your catalog.
Yes.
How your catalog steer. You understand? You can't sing a one line or two line.
Stand up, Wayne. Stand up, Wayne. Yeah, man.
Wayne. We call this the dub plate segment. The dub plate segment. Where you just spit song.
All right.
So you ready?
Ready, man.
All right.
Let's
Not
do it.
itching. Ready.
All
Ready
right.
him up.
See there. Let's do it.
Lord of Moses, Lord of Moses. Hey, listen. Hear them searching. That is what I parrot our things. Are them searching. Sound shot, I gon' clip them a wing. Hear them searching. That is why they duplicate the swings. Are them searching. Oh, listen now, anything goes when we ride. Even with my little shorty by my side, no long time I'm organized. Burn up a pop, I say you better not move. When chin self a freeze, ninja not afraid fi pop out and squeeze. But you a ball, a big man fi ease. We no bumper fools now, some say you wanna take my life, say you wanna hurt my wife. You just a wolf in disguise. You make me think them New York enemies. Me and a kid I'm pop it, put it for me enemies. Hey, won't get away from the wrath that comes with atrocities. Hey, and a kid I'm pop it.
Where's the one more chin? One more Gansa thing. You never remember one chin. Hear this.
I'm in a sound chat working, hustling on the side. City informers lurking, trying to break my strides. Oh, you been stop chat tussling, try to swallow my pride. I've got big enough for feed and all the girls that me need. Nearly made me lose my life. Informers, the most way. You don't know we tell Ted, be a shot and grow we. Hot lead, I fling out the street. So all my ladies, listen. Miss cutie, girl with a leap of beauty. Customer charge your duty, my point of view. So miss nicey, if you know tighty, no say you're strong and mighty. This one's for you. For the girls them. So all them attack you a rainbow. Let me see the answer for the rainbow. Some gyal a cartoon. Bugs Bunny, surprise. Some gyal a cartoon. Oh yeah. Well, I got a crisp bag of boots and a what gyal on my mind. When you wonder what you gonna do, well, want a piece, so I ain't gonna waste no time. Yes, I got a crisp bag of boots and a hottie on my mind. Hey, Chin, what you gonna do? Well, want a piece. Calling surprise, Ninja, listen. Tell her if you meet me downstairs, I'm in a car. From about a mile, she a smell me tracker. Vagrant and strong, stimulate with passion. I shake when she have my fingers, them down in the cookie. Watch her. Looking at me, I she see moon and star. Anticipating this love seminar. Ground plans, I may never reach too far. Any seas at the bar, then me broke out with her. So I got a crisp pack of boots and a bad girl on my mind. When you wonder, listen. Nanny holiday, honeys and cars and Cuban cigars. Player haters better run away. Be living like stars, going on a nanny holiday. Honeys and cars and Cuban cigars. Player haters better run away. See me rolling in my wins, making mad money with my friends. Rolling in some fat 4Runners and BMs. Depends, it's all about more Benjamins. I am a true player. Listen. Watch your style. Watch your style for it. Watch that. Down style, some girl can't do like you. It's a ace. Amelia, how did it? How we do?
Very well.
All right.
Very well.
I could go on and on. The fool has never been told.
Wayne Wonder in studio, people, and of course, God. Here at Soundchat Radio, one thing that we like to do, we criticize the music, of course, but we also celebrate the music.
Yes.
And celebrate the individuals that make the music for us to celebrate.
Wicked.
So every time you tune into Sound Chat Radio, of course, the international program on your radio, there's a different experience. Tonight, the experience, of course, is Wayne Wonder, and I am saying that he's a veteran, right? If we go into a furniture store and we're buying a piece of furniture that is over 20 years old, it's called an antique. And it has more value because of its worth.
So Wayne is an antique selector.
He's an antique in our culture. In our culture, he's an antique. He should be worth, and we should put him on that shelf that he deserves because he's earned it. It's not something like we're hype talking, of course. Ninja, we don't even reach the No Letting Go song.
Yeah,
and I want to go this or
that
no.
song was
No Letting Go.
Monster.
You know what I mean?
Song.
Right? 718-554-8598. Those of you who are tuned in, of course, it is Sound Chat Radio.
No holding back, no, yeah. 'Cause when I'm with you, it's all of that, yeah. They say good things must come to an end, but I'm optimistic about being your friend. Though I made you cry, all my doings with Keisha and Anisha, but that was back then. There's no letting go, no holding back, yeah, because you are my lady.
Gotta talk to you about this one, Wayne.
No Letting Go.
No Letting Go.
Yeah.
Chart topper.
Wow.
How did it, where did it take you and how did it come about?
All right. Actually, Lenky, the producer, sent me the track. I was in Queens, in Rosedale, and he sent me the track. I went down in the basement and just put it down and just start writing, and my wife, he always tell me, say, you always sing all them songs and call all them girls' name and you never call my name and whatever. So I said, I don't have to call any. I'm going to write a big song. It's really for you, but, may I write for the world. So all the ladies appreciate, but you see him on the runway leave me with the baby. So here I know. May I make it up. And we just going on my events and it's like the song, trust me. Sometimes the song just come. So once you have the spirit, that energy, is like, and you're thinking it just comes. Because I know if I get a track or maybe in the studio, the musician, and start play, my first focus is, find a nice melody and something trigger off like a circumstances where I've been through or experience or something, and it just triggers something, and the word it's just there. The words it's just there, and the rest is what it is.
What was your response when you woke up one morning and realized that this song run off?
Well, I started getting calls because a lot of like the mixtape DJs, and a lot of hip hop DJs started beat it in the club. You know what I mean? I know Waggity down south. It's like everybody just love the song, and a lot of female DJs start playing the song also, and it's like without a song, it's like as an independent artist, and the amount of spins, may I get better spins than artists were signed.
Right.
So it catch a lot of eyes, and a lot of doors start opening, and the international break, and next thing it's up on the billboards, and next thing we're up on Saturday Night Live, I do it live. Next thing I perform it in the Rose Bowl, I dream of.
Wow.
I perform it in a Madison Square Garden, in a giant stadium. We go on and on. The ball has never been told.
And what's so crazy, right? Ninja, of course, you're a selector. Drew, you know the thing. When a hot rhythm comes out with singers and, a lot of different DJs on the rhythm, it's very rare that the singer, the vocal song takes the rhythm. You know what I mean?
Yes.
To that level. And of course, there were
it's
other...
Wayne Wonder.
Yeah. and of course, there were other hit songs that made the Billboard, but your song was just that song that just stayed.
That crossover sound to it.
Feel good song.
And what happened, like when I got the track, it was just basically the drum part, and then I went in the studio, and it's like I start playing some cards. So I actually flew to Jamaica, because I want the Jamaica vibe. Even though I wrote it in New York, Queens, I recorded it in Jamaica. So like I put on a little demo. Chord movements, and then Lenky hear it, and then Lenky actually as the real keyboard player.
So your arrangement was a little bit different from the other songs on the rhythm.
I wanted my song to have that identity.
Same.
So that sweet, like movements always, like what they call in tropical house. I've been doing that long time.
Same.
You know what I mean? Hardcore with cars around it. You know, I've been doing that long time. Bounce along, no letting go. You know what I mean? Like masterpiece. I have a song called Glad You Came. So always like if you listen like Dreamland is a hardcore song, but I call Linky and Linky, you know, play the Lean on Me movements, you know. So it's a nice vibe, you know. Trust me.
Let's talk about what you're doing these days, because I know that people want to know, you know, what's going on with you now.
Wow, you know, most of my time now is like I try to balance, like still do studio, but like, you know, it's like, trust me, like I'm so blessed where I'm always somewhere else in the world performing. You know what I mean? Like I would say like this year, like I even went to South Korea and perform for the US troops over there in Pyeongtaek, you know, South Korea. We're all over the world, man, you know, Japan, we still travel to Europe, and it's like, you know, I'm always busy, you know, at the same time, you know, still have the time to, you know, go into, because I'm a pseudo rat, you know, the way I love it, I travel with I always travel with my portable. I have a Apollo twin that I travel with, you know, so even if I'm in the hotel room, I'm still working, you know. Sometimes I travel with an MPK 49, and still vibing, you know, just love it the way that we're just still vibing.
That must feel really good, though. Yeah. The fact that you're still traveling the world and doing what you love, and after putting in so much work. How does the younger artists coming into the industry now, some of the vocalists them and the DJs them, do they give you that respect that you deserve, or do you? How is that relationship with the youngsters coming in?
You know, like, you know, I would say like Chris and Romy, you know, I love them. You know, them I like me little youth them and them rate me, and you know, sometimes them give me some story. I say, yo, anyone that you see, you know, and them show me enough love, man. You know, even the DJs them, you know, acting, and I say, yo, singer. But them sit up on BT and I just dream say one that I'm me for them, you know, more want them level the more reach, and I'm a singer. You know, if you're a DJ come to you and say that, you know, and we love all the liquid them. Massacre, we made them and say, Bad like 90s dancer. I say, so that you I love, I like him. I like him. You know, I get along with every artist still in our chain. I really have I never really encounter no disrespect from no artist. I swear. You know, my whole lifetime, I never ever encounter like disrespect from an artist.
So that love is still there.
Yeah.
That love is still there. Wayne Wonder, of course, is in the building. We're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we're gonna, you know, get into the tonight's catalog clash. I think a lot of you will be amazed and confused at the same time. Wayne, anybody who wants to contact you, any new material that people need to check out, please let them know.
There's so much new material. I got a song called Falling, produced by Tony Kelly. Down Low, produced by Froggy Mod Squad, and the 98 was great with him, because we just realized we researched and we said 98 was really a good year, you know. Then if you check it back, the amount of bad rhythm and hit songs come out in 98. Just research and check it. So Froggy decided to name the rhythm 98 was great. You know what I mean? And we have a whole lot of stuff. And I'm working with a new artist by the name of Ita K. You know, she's with Garrison Entertainment, you know, upcoming label. Sometimes we just like, if I work with the young people, there's no egos in the room. You know what I mean? If you notice over the years, I always work with artists before them big.
Yes.
Because I can't deal with the egos. I can't deal with egos. You know, when you know, the ego thing there, you know, you have to leave it out the studio door.
If someone wants to get in contact with you for any reason, get into, you know, the new music, how do they do so?
Well, you can send me an email to Singso Music. That's SINGSO Music @gmail.com. You can hit me up on Instagram, Wayne Wonder Music. You can, you know, go to my Facebook, which is Wayne Wonder, the 4 Life. And, you know, you just link me up, man. Google me. Everything is there, man.
Wayne Wonder, it was truly an honor to have you in the studio, man. This is one of those overwhelming interviews. You know what I mean?
Definitely. Me did send me a cut from a long time. Yeah, you know what I mean? I got a question for Wayne before I'm Lego. Like, being as if you've been doing this so long, like, if there was advice that you could give these guys that's coming up now, like, what would your one advice be for your career?
Like an upcoming artist?
Yeah.
Just you know, be true to it. You know, that's very important. Just be true to it and work hard, and just, you know, just have a little humbleness about it. You know, work hard, be aggressive in the work. You know, the workflow, but, you know, just be humble, man, and, you know, do it to the best of your ability, and, you know, just live it. You know what I mean? Be true to it. Cause if you're just going in for the hype, or, you know, it's gonna be just like, you know, fries. You drive the McDonald's and the fries out, and by the time you go 2 block, it's cold. Big up movie star Paul. You know, big up all the people who've been supporting me over the years when I just came to New York. You know, Woodruff and Ocean, Schenectady and Sterling, Lincoln and Troy. You know what I mean? Rosedale. You know what I mean? Francis Lewis, all them places where I trod on, you know, up in the Bronx, you know, from day one. And, you know, big up Father Ethan, you know. Big up Face, although you no link me no more.
Listen, man, it's been a pleasure having you here in the studio. And you know that the new music is welcome here. You know what I mean?
Man.
So definitely get the new music to us. And I'm, you know, and what I want to say most of all that I enjoyed tonight, even more than having the vibe with you, seeing people give you the appreciation and the respect that you love.
Man, I appreciate them too,
seeing
man.
the fact that people flooded the phone lines.
But sometimes they just need a reminder, you know?
Yes, they just need a reminder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So big up to everybody who called in.